Assalamu alaikum. How are you, student? Hopefully doing well. In our previous lecture, we started Unit 2. Now today, Unit 2, and we just give the introduction for this unit. Now again today, I will discuss Unit 2 from the beginning. Hopefully you just did the practice with all the previous Unit 1, and okay, in this unit. As we discussed the introduction of this unit, in this unit we are going to discuss about how to gather informations for article, okay, and ideas to write a descriptive paragraph about their favorite dish. And descriptive paragraph, inshallah, I will just discuss in detail what is the meaning of description, and then we will discuss about how to make inferences, previewing and using context to understand words, okay, and how we can use descriptive adjectives, and how we use and placement adjectives in a proper place, okay, in a sentence. So this is the discussion, all the discussion we will do inshallah in this unit number 2. Okay, so this is a picture, you can see this. So hopefully you just explain this picture. What is this, how it's look like? Yeah, what kind of food you can see in this picture? Yes, hopefully you just discuss with me in online lecture. But this is the description, okay. It's a white plate. In this we have tomatoes and with some sausage, and we have white cheese, okay. It's a kind of salad, and with a dressing, okay. So this is, and can you tell me about your favorite food? Yeah, some people they like rice, and some they like bread with some like curry. Some people they like soup, and some they like sandwiches. Some they prefer to take beans, okay, and some people they prefer to they are vegetarians, vegetables, okay. So this is, and can you tell me what kind of food do you eat on special occasions, okay. So your special food, you can say, on special occasion. We have some special food, all of us, even we belong to different countries, we are from different nationalities, we celebrate our special occasions with a special food. So again, we can discuss this in online session as well. So some they just, for example, here in Saudi Arabia, they just celebrated, we have two special occasions like Eid, two Eids, like Eid al-Duha and Eid al-Fitr. So we just, I saw here the people, they love to make a special dishes like with rice, mutton, and sweets. Okay, so this is, and same like every country, they just celebrate their special occasions with some special sweets, once with some special desserts. Okay, so, for example, meat or chicken, grilled meat or chicken, pizza. Italians they usually prefer pizza, and like they have the, and Americans turkey. Okay, so all the nationalities they have their some special foods for special occasions. Okay, so one more questions. Can you just describe this picture, and how the foods look like, and how its representation mean that how it's look like, okay, how it tastes, So you can guess from the picture that it's yum. Okay, so and I think it's the presentation affects how food tastes. Okay, if we have a good presentation, so the food looks so good. Okay, so presentation is also a very important thing, okay, in presenting a food. So when we present our food in a good way, so it looks like delicious and yummy. Okay, and your guest, they are so impressed, okay, with the representation, okay, how you arrange the food, how you present them. Okay, so this is um, so it's mean, in my opinion, the presentation is very important. I think food served properly, with a good way, with a good you can say utensils, okay, with a good colored, okay, so we can enhance the food color there with a good representation. Okay, even its soup, okay, we can present it in a very well way. So this is today we just make the this is our unit question, that what makes food attractive. Okay, so I think the good representation of a food make it attractive, and it's look like tasty, and it's look like a delicious. Okay, so this is, and now here we have one more representations. Yeah, here see, uh, what is this? Yeah, again we have some more questions related to descriptive discussion. Like here in description, what we have, a food, okay, it's present in a plate, one, and it's present in a very good way. So what kind of food do you eat every day? Okay, so usually every day we prefer to eat different kinds of food. We have three meals, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So the different peoples, they use different kinds of food in every day. Okay, in every day they just divide it in like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For breakfast, they prefer to take some sandwiches, some egg or tea, like this. And for lunch, they prefer, some people they prefer grilled meat or chicken or rice with mutton. And dinner, they just prefer to eat some light meal. Okay, so this is uh, again with the same question, what makes food good or food attractive. So because our unit is nutritional science, so how the foods look like attractive or delicious. So it's mean, if it looks like attractive and delicious, it's mean it has a lot of nutrition in it. So we listen the discussion related to this.
Unit 2, Nutritional Science, the Q Classroom.
In Unit 2, we're going to talk about food. So today we'll start with the Unit 2 question, which is, what makes food attractive? Sophie, what do you think?
I think freshness is the most important thing. Vegetables from the garden taste delicious. Vegetables from the store only taste okay. The vegetables from the store usually travel a long distance, and I think that affects the taste.
Aha, Yuna, what do you think? What else makes food taste good?
Homemade. I like homemade food the best.
Well, I agree with both of you. Fresh food and homemade food taste good. Now let's consider ingredients. What ingredients make food taste good? Marcus, what do you think?
I think the right amount of salt is important. A lot of prepared food, like canned food, has too much salt. And I think in this country, a lot of homemade food has too little salt. It ruins a dish.
Interesting. Felix, what makes food taste good?
I think for most people, sugar and fat make food taste good. That's why we have weight problems. Because most of us like food with too much sugar and too much fat. Even foods that shouldn't really be sweet taste better to us when they're sweet, like yogurt or peanut butter.
Yes. So hopefully you get all the ideas of these students in Q classroom. So Yuna says that homemade food tastes the best. Why does homemade food taste better than prepared food? Okay. So here she mentioned the reason that homemade food has less salt than prepared food and uses of fresh ingredients. Okay. So in homemade food, they use this, you can say, fresh ingredients and less salt. And comparatively, we have canned food. In canned food, we have a lot of salt, and they just use a lot of preservatives. Okay, so that's why it's not look like a fresh, or it's not tasty as compared to homemade food. So here the student Yuna, she prefers homemade food, and she said that homemade food is delicious. And Felix believes foods with too much sugar and fat cause fat problem. Yeah. In contrast, what kinds of food do you think help people lose weight? Yes, when the people they add sugar and fat to make the foods delicious, it can cause a lot of problems. Okay, heart problems, weight problems, and different problems. Okay, so in comparison, you know that vegetables, foods low in fat, and foods without sugar help people to lose weight. Okay, so this is, what kind of food do you think help people lose weight? Vegetables, foods low in fat, and foods without sugar help people to lose weight. So here we have three. We mentioned three things important, that how the people they can lose weight. Okay, so hopefully it will clear now. And so sometimes they just want to make the food delicious. They add some extra ingredients which are not good for our health. Here, that's why they mention it: extra sugar, extra fats. Okay, although it's look rich, but it's not good for our health. Okay, now here we have detailed, you can say, article about reading one about what, knowing your tastes. Okay, how we know about our tastes. So our topic is knowing your tastes. Okay, so read the article and gather information about what makes food taste good. Okay, again here we have the detailed article. You listen it carefully, and at the end, because this is a reading, we are going to discuss some questions, some other exercises, vocabulary. Okay, which we use, which we just listen and they use in this article. Okay, so this is reading one, article one. Okay, so read the article and gather information. So you just see what is our heading, knowing your taste. Okay, so this is
Unit 2, Reading 1. Knowing your tastes. Food likes and dislikes. Why do some people love spicy food and others hate it? Why do many people dislike broccoli? Why do some people want sweets all the time? Human taste is not as simple as liking or disliking something. The kind of tongue you have can affect your food choices and your health. How the tongue works. The human tongue is made up of a group of muscles and taste buds that work together to recognize taste. The average adult tongue has 10,000 taste buds, which are tiny bumps located on the tongue. Tiny hairs on the end of the taste buds tell us whether food is sweet, sour, bitter, or salty. The taste buds send messages to the brain as chemicals from the food enter the nose. Together, the taste buds and nose tell the brain exactly what the tongue is tasting. This complex system helps humans survive by recognizing which foods are safe and which might be dangerous. Non-tasters, medium tasters, super tasters. Although all humans have taste buds, we do not all have the same number of them. Medium tasters typically have 10,000 taste buds. These average tasters make up about 50% of the world population. Non-tasters, 25% of the population, have half the number of taste buds as medium tasters. The remaining 25% are super tasters. Super tasters have 4 to 6 times as many taste buds as non-tasters, and twice as many as medium tasters. See Figure 1. Research shows that super tasters are more likely to be women and from Asia, Africa, and South America. Different worlds for different tasters. Super tasters live in a very colorful world of tastes. Non-tasters live in a gray world, and medium tasters are somewhere between the two. Super tasters think that a lot of foods are too strong, in addition to having more taste buds. Super tasters are born with a gene that makes them sensitive to bitter foods. Consequently, they dislike broccoli, cauliflower, grapefruit, and even coffee. With more taste buds, they can more easily feel fatty foods in their mouths. As a result, they stay away from high-fat food items like French fries and sweets. They are also very sensitive to pain on the tongue, so they avoid spicy food. Non-tasters, on the other hand, experience fewer tastes in general, so they can enjoy hot foods like chili and pepper with much less pain.
Okay, so it's a very interesting article. You can read it again. You can listen it again one more time. So here we have different paragraphs. Knowing your taste. So the first, food likes and dislikes. Okay, so it's related to why do some people love spicy food and others hate it? Why do people dislike broccoli? Why do some people want sweets all the time? Human taste is not as simple as liking or disliking something. It's a kind of tongue you have can affect your food choices. Okay, so it's very interesting. It's not depend. You can say on humans. It's god gifted thing, and we have a tongue in our mouth, and it's especially it's responsible for liking or disliking food, and we have a taste bud on our tongue which you can say sort out which food is delicious or which is undelicious to a specific person, specific people. Okay, how the tongue works, here we have detailed study that how the tongue is work and how it's made up of. So the tongue is made up of group of muscles and taste buds that work together to recognize taste. Okay, so these birds are specially, on our tongue. If you can, you already maybe know, and you can realize that how it's work. Okay, so you can easily recognize the average adult tongue has 10,000 taste buds. Okay, so this is the average tongue. Okay, how many taste buds? 10,000, which are tiny bumps located on the tongue. And on this we have, it's like a tiny hair on the end of the taste buds. Okay, tell us whether food is sweet. They are responsible, they make the difference between different taste. Okay, they are responsible to make the differences. Okay, they differentiate between the different tastes like sour, bitter, salty, sweet. Okay, the taste buds send message to the brain as a chemical from the food enter the nose. Okay, with the smell, with the taste, the taste buds send the message to our brain. And then together the taste buds and nose tell the brain exactly what the tongue is tasting. Okay, so with both the messages, when the brain receive it, then they feel, and they taste of the food. Okay, how the taste of the food is. This complex system helps humans survive by recognizing which food are safe and which might be dangerous. Sometimes we can easily recognize if we have some chemical in our mouth. So our taste buds and our nose together, they help us. They send the message to brain that this food is dangerous for us, so we avoid it. Okay, so this is a look at the paragraph 3. So non-taster, medium taster, and super taster. Here they categorize the different the people with a different taste. Okay, that how many range of taste they have. Okay, so non-taster, here they give the name non-taster, medium taster, and super taster. So although we know that all humans have taste bud, we do not all have the same number of them. Okay, medium tasters typically have 10,000 taste buds. This is the average taste bud. Okay, any human can have. These average tasters make up about 50% of world population. Okay, 50% of world population, they have 10,000 taste buds on their tongue. Okay, and non-taster, 25% of the population. Okay, have half the number of the taste bud as medium taster. Okay, and the remaining 25% are super taster. Super taster have 4 to 6 times as many taste buds as non-taster and twice as many as medium taster. Okay, so here you can see this figure. They just tell us this is figure 1. Super taster have many more taste buds than non-taster. This is, and this is the taste buds. Okay, so here you can see this clearly. So research shows that super taster are more likely to be women and from a so women from here. Usually women, they love the food. Okay, from Asia, from Africa, and from South America. Okay, different words for different taster. So super tasters live in a very colorful world of taste. Okay, here we discuss about super taster. They love food. Okay, and non-tester live in a gray world, and they don't much foodie. And so the medium tester are somewhere between the two super testers. Okay, between the two, they just stand between two, super tester and non-tester. So mid is you can say it's a medium tester. Okay, so super taster thinks that a lot of foods are too strong in addition to having more taste buds, and super tasters are born with a gene that makes them sensitive to bitter foods. Consequently, they dislike broccoli, cauliflower, grapefruit, and even coffee. With more taste buds, they can more easily feel fatty foods in their mouth. As a result, they stay away from high fat food items. Okay, so like French fries and sweets. They can also very sensitive to pain on the tongue. Okay, so they avoid spicy food And non-taster, on the other hand, experience fewer tastes in general, so they can enjoy food, uh, hot foods like chili and pepper with much less pain. Okay, so this is interesting information. You just see that we discuss in and we listen about the article, knowing your taste. So here we just know about this, that our taste buds on our tongue is responsible for taste. Okay, they are responsible for um, different kind of taste, like we have sweet, sour, bitter, or salty. Okay, so they make the difference between different tastes. Okay, taste buds. So this is now, here we have next part of the article, investigate. Read the article and gather information about what makes food taste good. Okay, so here we discuss that what are the things that responsible for making the food taste better and good. Okay, so again here we discuss super taster, non taster, and diet. Okay, the people who prefer dieting. So you listen it and then we will discuss it. In some listening tracks, we just have problem listening now. So in listening, okay, I will just try to open this slide again. Bismillah. No listening, so it's mean I will read this article for you, and inshallah when I finish unit I will try to play all the listening track again, because sometimes I don't know, there is problem with the listening track. Bismillah.
Super tasters, non-tasters, and diet. As a rule, humans avoid foods that taste bad.
Bismillah.
Super tasters, non-tasters, and diet. As a rule, humans avoid foods that taste bad and eat foods that give them pleasure. Since super tasters avoid bitter fruits and vegetables, their diets are sometimes not balanced, which could put them more at risk for certain types of cancers. However, they also dislike fatty and sweet foods, so they tend to be thinner and at lower risk for heart disease and diabetes. In contrast, non-tasters like foods high in fat because their tongues do not react negatively to them. All people should pay attention to what they eat, but non-tasters and super tasters must be more aware of the foods they are consuming or avoiding and find other ways to make up the difference. What kind of taster are you? If you can identify which kind of taster you are, you will be able to make more educated choices about your diet. This simple test can show whether you are a non-taster, medium taster, or super taster. Put a small amount of blue food coloring on your tongue. Take a piece of notebook paper, the kind with 3 holes punched out, and put one of the holes over your tongue. Your taste buds will look like little pink bumps on your blue tongue. Count how many bumps you see in the whole. If there are 5 bumps or fewer, you are a non-taster. If there are 30 or more, you are a super taster. If there are between 5 and 30, you're a medium taster.
So you listen this article again and how we gather the information about what makes food taste good. Okay, so here they categorize in first paragraph number 5: super taster, non-tasters, and diet. Okay, so you see here in this paragraph, as a rule, humans avoid food that taste bad. Okay, and eat foods that give them pleasure. So everyone, why we eat food. uh, uh, if sometimes if we are hungry, but the food which look like the representation is not good, and which look like it's not tasty, so we avoid. Okay, so we eat for pleasure. Since super testers avoid bitter fruits and vegetables, their diet are sometimes not balanced, okay, which could put them more at risk for certain types of cancers. And so this is here for we are talking about super testers. And the other hand, however, they also dislike fatty and sweet foods. So this is the advantage for the super tester. Okay, they don't like sweets and fatty, so they tend to be thinner and at lower risk for heart diseases and diabetic. Okay, so diabetics and heart diseases. So it's me. The people who avoid like fatty food and sweet foods, so they have the lower risk of diabetic and heart problems. Okay, heart risk. So in contrast, non-taster like foods high enough fat, because this food is high enough fat because their tongues do not react negatively to them. All people should pay attention. So maybe they have the such kinds of problem with the super taster they don't have. So both type of taster, they have some merits and some positive and some negative effects. Okay, and you can say some pros and cons. I in first lecture I told you what is the meaning of pros and what is the meaning of cons. Okay, so here all people should pay attention to what they eat, but non-taster and super taster must be more aware of the foods they are consuming. They are eating. Okay, or avoiding, and find other ways to make up the difference. Okay, so here the next question: what kind of taster are you? So here they give us one experiment, and you listen it, and hopefully you can do this at home and try to find out about yourself that what kind of or type of taster are you. Okay, so this is it's very interesting. You will be able to make more educated choices about your diet. If you are a super taster, you can add some veggies. Okay, make sure that you have a balanced diet. So try to consume a balanced diet. Okay, so this is here they mention put a small amount of blue food coloring on your tongue. Okay, so color of the food. Take a piece of notebook paper. Okay, and then make with a punch make a holes, 3 holes, punch out, and put one of the hole over your tongue. Okay, your taste buds will look like little pink bumps on your blue tongue. Count how many bumps you see in the hole. If there are 5 bumps or fewer, you are non-taster. Okay, so this is the way to find out that you stand in which category: super taster, non-taster, and okay, medium taster. And if there are 30 or more, you are a super taster. The bumps you can see within this hole, paper hole. If there are between 5 and 30, you are medium tester. Less. Okay, so this is the way how to find out your type. Okay, so it's very interesting. Try to do this. Okay, and share with me in online lecture. Okay, now we have next part, reading one. Now it's a preview. Okay, so in preview, what we are preview when we I just told you how we do the preview. We just focus on the picture and the topic and the heading, main heading and subheading. So read the title and the headings and look at the photographs. The author has two main reasons for writing the article. Check the two reasons. So why the author choose this topic? Knowing your taste or nutritional science. Our main topic is nutritional science, and then we just title of this article is knowing your taste. Okay, so here you see in picture, what is this? Knowing your taste. Okay, so you can see in the picture that how the face, the man make his face, it's kind of like bad feelings. Okay, it seems he doesn't like the food. Okay, and next picture you can see a lot of veggies, beans. Okay, different kinds, types of food here you can see. So now you find out two reasons. Okay, check the two reasons why the authors choose this topic. Okay, so here we have first one, to compare different kinds of taste, to give advice about people's food choice, and to describe different kinds of food. So which you think is the best choices? The author has two main reasons of or choices for writing the article. So these two, the first two. Okay, to compare different kinds of taster. Here in this article you see we discuss the different types of taster, and the second one, to give advice about people's food choices. Okay, so these are the two main reasons for writing the article. Okay, so these two here, this is already marked. Part B of this article, reading one, part B, quick write. So here you have writing, what is an important food or dish in your culture? Write 5 to 10 minutes in response. Be sure to use this section for your unit assignment. So hopefully I just in unit number 1, I just assigned you some like the writing task. So it's related to unit assignment. So try to write about this question also, that what is an important food or dish in your culture. Okay, so you can write about your culture, that what you have. Okay, dish you have, famous dish, like usually you prefer and you just present in front of your guest. Okay, so it's the part of your culture. This dish is a part of your culture and you prefer to make it on your special occasions. Okay, so this is write 5 to 10 minutes. Here we have simple answer, but you must write about your culture. This is the simple, and they just provide you example, method. Okay, cake is an important food in my culture. We eat it on special occasions. For example, people eat cake to celebrate an event such as graduation. Another time, people in my culture have cake is during wedding. Cake helps to bring families together. Without cake, people in my culture wouldn't know how to celebrate. Okay, so you can write about your own culture. Okay, it's not important you just write the same answer. Okay, so you just give me your own opinion, and inshallah we will discuss in online lecture about this question and the first one. Okay, so it will help you how to write. Okay, it's improve your writing skill. With the same reading one with the same topic, knowing your taste, we have some vocabulary. Here we need to complete the blanks with a vocab. Okay, so complete each sentences with the vocabulary from reading one. and you may need to change the form of some of the words. Okay, we just change the form. Here we have some vocabulary. You see, what is this? At risk. It's a prepositional phrase. At and risk. Okay, so at risk. Before this vocab, we have preposition. Prepositions, you know, are the words which we use for joining the sentences. Okay, so in, on, at, for. Okay, so this is balanced adjective, be made up of. It's a verbal phrase. It starts with a verb, be. And next vocabulary word, identify. It's verb, likely. It's adjective, recognize. It's verb, sensitive. It's adjective, system. It's noun, typically. It's adverb. Okay. As you remember that I just explained all these word forms, noun, adjective, and verb. So you see here, adverbs always end with ly. Okay, only few words which you know don't. It's not end with ly. So here we have word. I did not dash the taste of the cake at first. Took me a minute to realize that it tasted like blackberries. So I didn't recognize. Okay. So number two, what dash hydrogen and oxygen? So from here we find out which word we use. Is made up. Okay. So number three, the human digestive dash includes the mouth and stomach. It helps to change the food we eat into energy. So what is the human digestive system? Okay, from the vocabulary box we choose system, noun. Okay, so number four, people who don't eat well are more dash to get sick than people with healthy diets. So what vocabulary word we use here? Likely. Okay, are more likely to get sick than people with healthy diets. Number five, people who eat healthy foods and exercise dash have fewer health problems than people who don't. So what do we have in this blank? Say, typically, okay, have a fewer health problems than people who don't. Okay, here we discuss about healthy food and exercise. Number six, the police used a photograph to dash the man who stole Anita's wallet. So what is here? Which vocabulary word used from the box? Identify, verb. Okay, identify. The police used a photograph to identify the man who stole Anita's wallet. Number seven, most health experts agree that a diet should include different types of food such as meat, fruits, vegetables, bread, and cheese. So here what we use? Balanced. Okay. Most health experts agree that balanced diet should include. Okay. So this is now number eight. People who don't eat well are dash getting sick. So which word we use from the vocab? At risk. Okay, people who don't eat well are at risk getting sick. So here you know how we use these vocabulary words in sentences. The last one, Abdullah's teeth are very dash to cold. So he usually drinks water at room temperature, sensitive to cold. Okay, so these are all the vocabulary words which we used in our sentences, and hopefully you know how to use this to making a sentence. Okay, so we have a different word forms here, and according to the sentence we use here in our blanks. uh, Again, reading one, knowing your taste. We have exercise C, identify. Okay, so here we identify to find out. Okay, circle the answers to each question. So here we have main question, and we need to find out the exact and correct answer for the questions. Okay, we have four options: A, B, C, and D. Okay, and we need to find out the exact one. Okay, exact answer. What is the main idea of the article? So, what is the main idea of the article? So here we have different options. As a rule, humans eat foods that taste good and avoid food that taste bad. The B, option B, we have the kind of taster you are can affect your food choices and health. Option C, super tasters live in a colorful world of taste, but non-tasters live in a gray world. Okay, and option D, super tasters have about 20,000 taste buds, double the amount that medium taster have. So here the main idea of this article is B. Okay, it's B. The kind of taster you are can affect your food choices and health. So this is the main idea of this article which we discuss a lot. Okay, now we move towards question number 2. Question number 2, which statement is true about taste buds? Okay, so we discuss a lot about our taste buds. So here we have again four options. A, they send messages to the tongue. B, the average person has 5,000 taste buds. C, they are large bumps on the tongue. D, they tell the brain how food tastes. Yeah. So option D is correct. About the taste buds, that they tell the brain how food tastes. Okay. So this is question number 2, and now we are going to discuss 3. Question number 3. Here, which statement is true about the number of taste buds a person has? Option A, again, how many taste buds you have has no effect on taste. B, the number of taste buds you have can cause you to like or dislike certain foods. C, the more taste buds you have, the more you enjoy spicy foods. And option D, people with a lot of taste buds never eat fruits or vegetables. So for this question, the exact answer is B. The number of taste buds you have can cause you to like or dislike certain foods. Okay, so B option is correct one. Now we move question number 4. Here we have, which statement is true about the three different kinds of taster? Option A, finding out what kind of taste you are can help you make important decisions about your diet. And option B, super tasters are more likely to be men from Asia, Africa, and South Africa. And option C, you need to complex taste to show you what kind of taster you are. Okay, so here our correct option is option A, finding out what kind of taster you are can help you make important decisions about your diet. Okay, so all this activity is C, and it's related to identify, circle the answers to each question. Okay, so here we identify and we choose the correct answer related to article. Now we have D. Here D, explain answers the questions, write the paragraph number where the answer is found. Okay, so here we need to read all the article and find the exact answer, and after that we need to find out paragraph number, in which paragraph we have this information. Okay, so this is, so number 1 is here, this is, okay, what four tastes can taste buds identify? In which paragraph it's mentioned. So first of all, the taste we discuss here, four types of taste: sweet, sour, bitter, salty. So in which paragraph they mentioned this? Paragraph number 2. And question number 2, how many taste buds do a non-taster have? This is 5,000, or half the number that medium testers have. Okay, So this is in paragraph 3, we have this information. Question number 3, who is more likely to be a super taster, a woman from Italy or woman from Korea? So here, woman from Korea, paragraph 3, we have this information. Okay. Question number 4, what types of food do super taster avoid? Bitter, answer bitter, fatty, sweet, spicy. They avoid mean they don't eat. Okay. In which paragraph would we have this information? In paragraph 4. Okay. Now, question number 5. Why should super taster and non-taster pay close attention to the foods they eat? So answer why. Why should super taster and non-taster pay close attention to the foods they eat? So what is the answer? The answer, because their taste may cause them to make unhealthy choices. Super taster might avoid healthy vegetables. Non-taster might eat too much fat. Okay, so both have one demerit. So we have this information in paragraph 5. You check paragraph 5, you read it, and you can find all these informations there. Okay. Hopefully easily you can find, if you understand all the articles, you can easily find all the informations. Okay. So this is, now we have here exercise E, and the same topic, knowing your taste. Exercise E is again related to identify. So read these sentences from reading 1, then answers the question. Find the sentences in the reading to help you. Okay. So in paragraph 3 we have, although all humans have taste buds, we do not all have the same number of them. Who or what does them refer to? So here we need to find out the correct pronoun reference. Okay, so here we have pronoun them. Okay, we do not all have the same number of them. So them refers to what? Who or what does them refer to? Okay, so in a paragraph you can easily find out that them refers to taste buds. Okay, see here, although in paragraph 3 you can find all this, although all humans have taste buds, we do not all have the same number of them. Okay, so them refers to here taste buds. Okay, so this is the pronoun reference. This question is called pronoun referent. Okay, so here we find out correct noun for the specific pronoun. Okay, so this pronoun them, it's usually used for plural nouns, so it refers to taste buds. Hopefully you get it. If you don't understand, you can talk to me in online session. Okay, so it's called pronoun referent. Question number 2, paragraph 4. Consequently, they dislike broccoli, cauliflower, grapefruit, and even coffee. So here we have pronoun. You know pronoun. What is pronoun? The first thing you must know what is pronoun. Pronoun, the words which we used instead of noun. Instead of repeating noun again and again, we use pronoun. Like Mariam is a very intelligent student. She works hard. So instead of Mariam, I just use she. She is a pronoun which I use for noun Mariam. Okay. So same like here, this exercise is pronoun referent, and we just try to find out the exact or correct noun for this pronoun. Okay, they. So who or what does they refer to? They refer to what? Super tasters. Super tasters. Okay, so this, they dislike broccoli. We talk about super taster. They dislike cauliflower, grapefruit, and even coffee. Okay, so pronoun they, again it's a plural pronoun, and it's referred to super tasters. Okay, so this is, now we move to question number 3. it's related to paragraph 4. They are also very sensitive to pain on the tongue, so they avoid spicy food. So here again we have pronoun. Which pronoun we have? They. So who or what does they refer to? So they refer to which pronoun again? Option A, spicy food, B, super tasters, and C, medium tasters. So here, paragraph 4, they also refer to super tasters. Okay. So in exams, sometimes we have such kinds of questions. It's called pronoun referent. Okay. So here we have paragraph number 4. Question number 4. Okay. Question number 4. Uh, However, they also dislike fatty and sweet foods, so they tend to be thinner and at lower risk for heart diseases and diabetic. Who or what does they like refer to? Okay, they. So they refer to what? Again, they refer to which pronoun, which noun. So we have option non-taster. Okay, we have option number 2, B, medium taster, and option C, super taster. So the answer is super taster. They refer to super taster. Okay. So it's pronoun reference. So we just say that it's referred to this noun, this pronoun, plural pronoun refer to this plural noun, super tasters. Okay. Now the last one, it's paragraph 5. In contrast, non-taster like foods high in fat because their tongues do not react negatively to them. So, who or what does them refer to? So, here our pronoun is them. So, them refer who? Here we have option A, high fat food, B, non-taster, C, taste buds. So, them refer to what? High fat food. A, option A. Okay, if you check your paragraphs, all the paragraphs, you read it, okay, and you can find out all the relevant informations, and it will be more clear for you that which pronoun refers to which noun. Okay, you can do a practice with the other pronouns, okay, referent pronouns, and it's you can easily find out. Okay, so what kind of relation they have. Usually, as I told you, that it's in a paragraph or in article, usually we don't write the noun again and again. Okay, so instead we use pronoun. Okay, so because if we just write it again, Mariam is intelligent student, Mariam passed the exam, Mariam is hardworking, so it's called it's create a repetition. Okay, so your article, it's not look good. So to avoid this, so we use pronoun. Okay, so in the first place, if we use noun, in the other sentence we just try to use pronoun. Okay, so that's why it's called the pronoun referent. Which pronoun refer to specific noun. Okay, so we need to find out. So in this exercise you need to practice for all the pronoun referent, and hopefully you can do this. So this is today our last topic. I think tomorrow we will discuss again this. If you need for further discussion, you can ask me, so I will explain it again. But if you understand, so please try to read all the article again, and in article you can find different paragraphs. So read the paragraphs carefully for your answers, like for identifying, for the other details. Okay, like for comprehensions, like question answers. Okay, so, and for vocabulary, you need to read it, try to read it carefully, and after that you can easily do the answers, so all the relevant answers. Okay, so see you inshallah in next session, online session tomorrow. So hopefully you can do all this. Thank you so much. See you inshallah tomorrow.